now. What can they conjure from here? And now they can launch a counter. Van Persie. That's gone a long way up and away. Benzema! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Real Madrid break the deadlock. It's in! Bayern Munich are all square. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Benzema. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Real Madrid emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Boylisson looks to slip it through. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Goal! Real Madrid! And they get themselves in front!
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
He scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rafael Varane. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Rafael Varane. It's a long forward pass. Isco looks to dink one in. And more, and more, and more! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Real Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Marcelo. Out to the left it goes. Hurtles into the tackle. Benzema tore at them and just came up short. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Rafael Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Casemiro, Modric, and it's Isco. Now it's Benzema. Now the pass. There's the whistle for half-time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's gone for goal! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Oh, great ball! Has a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Keylor Navas, maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Keeps everyone guessing. Can he deliver? Yaya Toure. Now it's Neymar. Neymar goes through the middle. Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! The second half sparked straight into life. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Boylsson tries a long pass towards the front, and it's Neymar. Neymar. Nainggolan. It's Neymar! They've scored!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Was it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Goal! Real Madrid! And they get themselves in front!
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
Real Madrid take the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Keeper's got good distance on that, and he's made certain that won't get through. Isco, out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Now it's Casemiro. Casemiro! Modric passes it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pumps it forwards. And it's Nainggolan. Now it's Van Persie. Sergio Ramos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's through on goal. And in it goes. Bayern Munich are all square.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, in a game like this, every chance is vital, but they're back on level terms.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's off on a marauding run. Goal! Real Madrid! And they get themselves in front!
Cristiano Ronaldo simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find him, and his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside, and it worked an absolute treat.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Real Madrid go into the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Benzema. Benzema. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. That's a corner kick. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Surely this will be the last chance. Van Persie. That is out of this world from Robin Van Persie. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Keylor Navas perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So all square with almost no time remaining. He's come loose. Boylsson takes control of it, and he's on the move. And it's Yaya Toure. Final seconds, this has to be it. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Modric. Well, that's where he wants it. Marcelo. Yaya Toure demonstrates his quality. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, both sides did start playing for a draw towards the end, but it was all very disappointing. For me, not much of a spectacle for these supporters.
So a brief breather and then extra time. Bayern Munich did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Ball's out on the left now. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Toni Kroos. Now it's Benzema. Benzema with the ball through. Carvajal. Nainggolan, who has made his impact already. Yaya Toure. Cuts it out. It's a throw in. Benzema. Nainggolan boots it upfield. Now it's Van Persie, looking to force his way through. Van Persie! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, it really hits head. So that goal then.
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Real Madrid look as though they're about to make a change. Bayern Munich take the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Van Persie. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's broken through. It's broken loose. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Rafael Varane, Casemiro, Toni Kroos plays it out to the flank. Here it comes. Oh, good interception. That's a throw. Real Madrid, their final change. It's over the line, and it is a corner. And out to safety. Forward it goes. Toni Kroos. And it's Kovacic. Now it's Benzema. Out wide to the right. Toni Kroos. Lovely feet. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Casemiro. Crunching tackle. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And the counter is on. Neymar. Loose ball. Who's going to get there? And it's Casemiro. Kovacic. Bayern Munich looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. And it's Danilo. Dashing forward at pace. Tries a through ball. It's a loose ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team,